Hello everybody, welcome to James's Year in Review. It's the Year in Review, where I talk about the year in review. I talk about everything that happened this year, every single thing. There's not one thing I don't cover. Literally everything I fucking cover in this video. I miss out about like 3 months. What is wrong with me? Well boys, it's been a ride, hasn't it? Have you had fun? I know I have. That's a lie. That's a big lie. I think my only complaint is that it just didn't end fucking fast enough. Like, holy fucking shit. Of course, like any normie, open triple parentheses, comedian, close triple parentheses, I have to pretend that I cared about some celebrities that died, so I guess we'll just make a start on that. John McCain died. Oh no! George Bush Sr. died. Oh no! Little Pumpin' XXX Tentacone died. Oh no! And obviously you had the death of, like, Stan Lee and Stephen Hawking, which I guess is, like, a big deal. Probably actually quite sad. A real, legitimate loss for humanity. But I'd be lying if I pretended that I cared. But in real news and an actual loss to the human race, we lost the voice actor that played Tinky Winky, which is a legitimate Oh fuck, I forgot about Stefan Karl! Yeah, rip in peace Robbie Rotten. He was legitimately a real nice dude. Unlike the rest of these cunts who you couldn't see because their face was too far up their own bottom for you to actually make out their face. I suppose Stephen Hawking's face wasn't, because he can't move his neck. I guess unless you like buy into the memes where he goes to heaven and then can get out of his wheelchair. Which was a big controversy this year, because I suppose it suggests slightly that being physically able is better than being physically disabled. It is, isn't it? Well, it is. I don't think he wants to be in that chair, or at least I don't think he did. You know, I don't think he wants to do that. I don't know the guy, but, you know. Am I being mean? I probably am. Look, maybe I'd be nicer if 2018 was better to me. To live and lose. I'm fine, though. Now, I've got a list here of stuff that I want to talk about. Some stuff I know more about than others. Like, I got some stuff here about the Fortnite Boogie Down Challenge. I don't even play Fortnite. I don't know who I'm trying to fool. I live nothing but a lie. January. What happened in January? Oh, right. Hello. Well, we got this video from a government official. Everyone remembers this, right? Everyone remembers it? You should do. It made for some real prime memeage. I honestly, like, looking back at it, I don't really understand why everyone got their knickers in a twist. So, in 2017, net neutrality got removed by the US federal government, I guess. Bam. Another regulation bites the dust. I guess we were all kind of afraid that if net neutrality was removed, companies would just decide to really bone their own customer base, but so far, that hasn't happened. So, I don't know, I guess we all kind of freaked out for no good reason. Can anyone blame us though when videos like this were being released?
You can still post photos of cute animals, like puppies.
I honestly can't fathom why in the world people thought this would be a good idea. Like, it's aged about as well as molded cheese. One of the greatest things about the internet is that topics move around like a Japanese bullet train. So, like, you talk about stuff that only happened a year ago, and it feels like you're digging up the carcass of King Tutamoon. Like, I don't even like talking about this because I actually got a little bit involved in this whole topic a little bit too much. I kind of bought into the idea that it would be the end of the world. It hasn't so far, though. So, keep your fingers crossed, I guess. Nothing really happened between February and April. In April, though, we got the Zuckerberg trial. You know Zuckerberg, my good friend Zuckerberg, who's banned me off Facebook at least 3 times now.
Smoking these meats here.
Well, you can imagine my face when he gets called up for a hearing in Congress. Admittedly, he probably wouldn't have if it didn't affect a certain wing of politics, but everyone in politics hates Zuckerberg anyway, so oh boy.
How many data categories do you store? Does Facebook store on the categories that you collect?
Look at his
Senator,
face.
can you clarify what you mean by data
Well,
categories?
there's some.
How many Facebook like buttons are there on non-Facebook web pages?
First one, don't know the answer.
How many? How many are there? I know you're storing the like buttons and the data categories on other websites. You better tell me now, Zuck.
Off the top of my head, but we'll get back to you.
Is the number over 100 million?
Why is it Mama? Look at her face. Like, is the number over 100 million? It's a JPEG. It's a JPEG. That's what a Facebook like button is. I'm gonna put one up here. There's another one you have to count, Zuckerberg. A JPEG.
Do you think that during the 2016 campaign, as Cambridge Analytica was providing support to the Trump campaign under Project Alamo, were there...
This is what I mean. Like, I don't actually think that this whole senatorial hearing would have actually happened if it wasn't for the fact that it helped Donald Trump, supposedly. I don't actually know too much in the case, but I don't actually think that this whole senatorial hearing would have happened if it wasn't for the fact that it was Donald Trump. Like, for instance, if it was Bill Clinton or something, let's just say Bill Clinton because he's a good example, they wouldn't care. I've actually heard stories, I don't know the validity of them, that the Obama campaign actually did the same thing during their campaign, but on a wider scale, or something along those lines. So it just kind of shows the hypocrisy when it comes to these kind of things. Like, this hearing wouldn't be happening if it wasn't for the fact that it shook up the political system, which just kind of gives you like there's no principle in these people. There's no principle in any of these politics. It's just they're basically just sore losers who would be fine if their friends did this tactic, but since someone else did, oh, it's a fucking it's a big deal now.
What it meant to be will eventually be a memory of a time I tried so hard and got so far.
Well, what a year it's been for the Labour Party in my country. That's the second biggest party, in case you didn't know. The party of the working man. Their leader being accused of anti-Semitism after he laid a wreath to the grave of people linked to the 1971 terrorist attack in Munich. Then they had to go back on some policies where you were charged extra to attend one of their conferences if you were white. Well, we do seem to have went a long way since the Glastonbury Festival, where thousands of drunk and high young people sang your name. But that's by the by. Enter Labour Live.
What are you doing on Saturday the 16th of June? Join us at Labour Live.
Labour Live is, was, I don't suppose they'll be doing one next year, a festival celebrating music and politics.
I love democracy.
It was slated to be an event that would house maybe about 20k people at a minimum. It was going to be big. In the heart of White Hart Lane, a 20,000 capacity recreation where a stellar lineup of headline acts including Clean Bandit, Ray Morris, The Makers, and The Magic Numbers, along with people like Eddie Izzard.
Oh my god, what the fuck is that, bro?
But ticket sales weren't looking too hot, and by the 13th of May, only about 1.8 thousand tickets had been sold out of the 20,000. It was not looking pretty. By the 14th of June, 2 days before the concert, the tickets still hadn't sold. Join us this Saturday at Labour Live. Tickets are just £10 while kids go free. That's a 70% slash in prices. Oh, Jeremy, you sly dog.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
15th of June, 1 day before the concert. Tickets still hadn't sold. Only one thing to do. Put out a special code that can make all the tickets people buy completely free. And what's that? The tickets sold like hotcakes. Oh, Jeremy, you always said the solution to all of capitalism's problems was just to make everything free. I take back everything I ever said bad on socialism. Jeremy, you were completely right. Wait. Who was buying all those tickets, Jeremy? Well, a group of right-wing trolls may have discovered the fact that those tickets were completely free.
What do I owe you? Nothing. It's for free. Free!
And they may have also discovered that there was no real verification process on who or not was allowed to buy those tickets. Well, as you can imagine, the event sold out. But as you can also imagine, those trolls, who I definitely 100% wasn't a member of, I promise, with their 50 tickets between them, didn't actually plan on showing. But despite those no-shows, the show must go on. Well, the event went about as well as you expected.
This is my introduction. I have started. Dun, dun, dun. I have started my speech. This is the longest speech. It's quite interesting doing a speech when you haven't even started. Go ahead, go. Touch it. Can you go hit this wall?
Running in the 90s. Wow, what a place it'll be. I'm just running in the 90s. Whoa, don't get a bit too crazy, boys. Oh my god. Is that an empty field? What? London saw one of the strangest events for the year, where they saw the London protest balloon, which was a big balloon dressed as Donald Trump, when Donald Trump, the President of the United States, decided to visit the United Kingdom. It was a big baby balloon with a nappy on that hung above Parliament. That makes our country look good, I think. I think that makes us look good. That makes us look real mature. I like that. I like that one there. The protest was promptly started that morning with the full backing of the mayor.
It's not for me to be the censor.
you would have done?
It's not for me to be the censor. If it's peaceful...
So you would have endorsed a giant black baby of Obama, mocking him?
It's a hypothetical case.
Well, give me a yes or no.
Well, if it's peaceful and it's safe, yes.
OK.
Sadiq Khan, the mayor of London, said he was a big fan of free speech and the right to protest, and he would allow any protest to take place, even if it personally offended him.
If it's peaceful and if it's safe, look, I can't be the censor. It's not for me to decide what's in good taste or bad taste.
Yes, this coming from the man who banned bikini adverts because the standards were supposedly unattainable towards women, and who has 800 of officers on his struggling police force sitting on Twitter looking for examples of naughty words online. But because he made that promise about allowing people to protest no matter what, when someone did the exact same thing except his face as the baby instead of Donald Trump, for once in his life he was forced to shut up and put up, which is something for Sadiq Khan.
Idea we would curtail freedom to protest, freedom to speech, freedom to assemble because somebody's feelings are hurt are just laughable.
This whole thing was really fucking stupid and really gay, actually. Really fucking gay. France won the World Cup this year, much to the chagrin of fans all over the world who were sick of hearing English people sing Three Lions on repeat, on repeat, on repeat. Shame, actually, I was actually looking forward to England winning. I naively thought England would win, but as the song goes, 30 years in here, and I haven't learned anything. I'm not 30, I haven't been alive that long. Oh, did I say France won the World Cup? Oh, I didn't mean that, okay? Because as Trevor Noah, comedian, will tell you, Africa won the World Cup.
Yes! Yes, I'm so excited. Africa won the World Cup. Africa won the World Cup. Africa won the World Cup. I mean, look, I get it. They have to say it's the French team, but look at those guys, huh? Look at those guys. You don't get that tan by hanging out in the south of France, my friend.
What's that, Trevor? Are you actually suggesting that race determines nationality? As in, these people can't be French because they were born or are descendants of people born in Africa? Whoa, lad. That's a nuclear take. Well, I tell you something. I found something that the father of Marine Le Pen and Trevor Noah have in common. I am bridging gaps between communities. It's also quite interesting because you can imagine what the French did after winning the World Cup. Well, they rioted, of course. What, do you find that surprising? That the French shouldn't riot after even winning something? Monsieur, you do not know the French. I'll play a clip of one of my old videos because I think it still stands. France is also in a permanent state of constant revolution. They're a bit like the phase that you go through when you're 13 and you hate your parents and you start like smashing up like your cupboard, your own cupboard, just to get back at them, and then you realise, oh fuck, I've got to fix this cupboard. Shit.
Foreign debts, homeless vets, AIDS, crack, burning gets, hypodermics on the shore, China's under martial law.
August, the Fortnite Boogie Down Challenge. So what happened here was last year, a free game came to the market called Fortnite. Look, I really know nothing about Fortnite because I'm on that part of the autistic spectrum that makes you play Minecraft and not Fortnite. Oh yeah, baby! Oh, you like that, you little... What the fuck, you fucking glory-killing fucking son of a fucking bitch. But in this game, you can do dance emotes. And the developers, for some reason, decided it might be fun to hold a competition where you could do your own dance, and if the dance is good, it might be included in the game. Now, obviously, when you have an audience of 9-year-olds who never leave the house, this makes for some interesting footage. I'm gonna watch some Fortnite Boogie Down challenges, I guess. I think the most cringy thing about this is the fucking intro. Look, what is that? Why are you trying to give me a seizure? Oh, there we go. There we go. Look at that. Honestly, better dancers than I fucking am. What? That's awesome. Holy shit. Let him go. Let him go. The stamina. Oh, come on. You're too old for this. You're too old for this. That guy's like my age. That guy's like a granddad. Is he? Or has he just got a weird face? What is that? Oh, it's a face mask. Oh, there he goes. What a mad lad. Oh, he's looking at me. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Oh, what is he doing? He's like rubbing his nipples. Oh! See, the problem is that some of these people are actually like try-harding a bit. Like that guy can actually dance, and that kind of ruins the spirit of it a bit. Was that part of the challenge, or was that just a clip? Was that part of the challenge? Or was that just part of the clip? Whew, that was a bit too much for me, I'm afraid. Do you understand what I mean when I say I loved and hated 2018? Do you understand? Like, everyone else just gets to forget this stuff ever happened. I have to go back. I have to go back and look at it. I hate my existence. I hate it. KSI versus Logan Paul. Wah! Ha 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 ha! One washed-up YouTuber just out of a mental breakdown versus another soon-to-be watched-up YouTuber who's currently going through a mental breakdown. What could go wrong? Who will win? Fight of the century. Who will win the heart of Stacy, the 9-year-old who has a crush on both of them? Find out soon. No one, apparently, which is odd because when I tuned out, the referee was holding up KSI's hand like he was some sort of new age Spartacus. I was going to celebrate whoever won by wanking to interracial or non-interracial porn respectively, but since I last about 3 minutes and the judgment took about 3 minutes, well, I guess I was a little bit too soon. Mistakes were made, I guess. It was a draw. Apparently there's going to be a new one next year in the summer, I think I'm led to believe. I don't know if I'll watch it. I'm gonna be honest. I might if everyone else does, but I don't know if I'll watch it. Thomas the Tank Engine got a new friend. She's a refugee. From Kenya! The latest series of the animated TV program features a female Kenyan train called Nia to teach young viewers about refugees. A United Nations advisor who worked on the storyline is helping to assure greater equality and diversity on the fictional island of Sodor, where the series is set. UN Women's Advisor for Africa, Tulup Lewis Tamoko, told Radio Times she wanted the series to promote leadership and economic empowerment. We've seen that Nia doesn't have a home, she said. She has to stay on Sodor, where Thomas works with her side by side to get jobs done. We're able to bring the idea of a refugee into the mind of a young person without calling them a refugee. Someone who looks different to you might end up being your neighbour and a good friend. Well, naturally, what is she fleeing? Being outmoded? Nationalisation? Denationalisation? Can you imagine the BBC report? Thousands of refugees showed up today on the Thames as the fat controller's African warlord cousin, Supreme Leader General Mohammed Akhtoon, bans African trains from being in... I don't fucking... What is this show? I don't fucking know. He hears, like, the fucking trains fleeing and he sends out, like, the fucking war boys of Mad Max after her. No one leaves Kenya alive! The war boys are, like, these fucking little armoured train with like AK-47s like pointing out the side like, blah, blah, blah. No one leave Africa alive! Or maybe the fat controller's cousin is just a cover man, and the real ruler of Kenya is no other than the colonial despot, the fat controller himself. The fat controller laughed. Oh, there you are, Shashan. You didn't think you could escape me now, did you? Thomas didn't like that.
Oh, don't you start now too, Thomas. You should mind your own fucking business. Or do you want your wheels ripped off your body one by one too?
Have you met Thomas's new train friend as well? She's from India. Because the Indians, like everybody knows, dress their trains up like fucking pinata dolls. Why is the design so hideous? Why were we able to do this years ago, but our efforts today end up like this? Oh, and look at it, they got someone from the United Nations to help write the script. Well, we already know where the bloody animation money was spent, don't we? I mean, talk about British exports becoming lower quality. You know what this looks like? It looks like one of those 3D YouTube kid animations made by a group of Pakistani animators and their bargain bin Windows Vista machines on 3D programs. Johnny, Johnny, yes papa, why we fleeing a warlord from Kenya? Prime Minister of the United Kingdom did dance. Look, there she is. She's doing a dance. That's what she's doing. It's good. Moving on.
Joseph Stalin, Alan Cobb, Nasser for coffee, Rockefeller, Campanella, Communist Bloc.
Now, one of the good things about this topic is that I get to reuse old videos that I made a while ago and just didn't have the confidence to upload. So I'm gonna reuse a clip that I made 2 months ago about the thought tax thing. Enjoy.
Thought Crusade mass reports cam girls and sex workers to the IRS for not paying taxes. Women who exchange nude photos and videos and other sex-related services online for goods and money are apparently being mass reported to the IRS by the so-called Thought Crusade, or Thought Police, for not paying their taxes on their income. A flurry of so-called cam girls and sex workers complained and warned others in the field about the reporting, while men doing the alleged reporting encouraged others to do the same. They set up a Facebook page called Sex Worker Revenue Service. Well, it looks like the metaphorical shoe is on the metaphorical other foot now, boys. The thought tax is the price we pay for living in a civilized society. But without the thought tax, who will pay for the roads?
Oh, baby, please give me that boot to lick. I'm
sick of this shit. I'm sick of all the bullshit happening in this community. This used to be a goddamn community of gamers, nerds, kids that got bullied, kids that got fucked with, kids that resorted to the gaming world because the real world was too fucking hard, too shitty, too lonely, too sad and depressing. Now it's ran by the fucking goddamn same sluts that rejected us, the same sluts that chose the goddamn fucking cool kids over us.
Come, comrade, it is time to rise up against the privilege and bourgeoisie. It is time to make the thought pay their fair share. Let us eat the rich thought. It is time for permanent sexual revolution. May the proletariat rise
over us, the same sluts that are coming into our community, taking the money, taking the subs, the same way they did back in the day. Fuck that. I am the goddamn fucking reality check.
The proletariat, comrade, is systematically oppressed by the thought, by the fact that they have money. Somehow.
Well, guess it's time for me to call upon my left-wing comrades to distribute the thought money and give it to the proletariat. Your body.
I think you mean our body, comrade.
None of you even give a fuck about tax thought. You just hate women.
Fuck. I'm afraid I've been found out, boys.
If you report female sex workers to the IRS, but not anyone on Etsy, anyone on Redbubble, anyone you've ever bought weed or drugs from, anyone who works at flea markets, anyone running a garage sale, people who work under table jobs, and male sex workers, you're not stopping criminals, and you're not evening the odds by making them pay taxes. You just hate women.
Now, what you're actually missing from this analysis is, you're gay.
Don't care, virgin.
Now, James, you might say, how could you be a libertarian and laughing at the fact that thoughts are having to pay tax? Well, observe this meme.
Before the thought audit of 2018, full communism now. Bernie should have won. Sex work is real work. Love is love. Everything should be free. Premium Snapchat, £15 a month. After the thought audit of 2018. Taxation is theft. My body and my labour belong to me. Property rights are absolute and I will enforce my copyrights. By the way, how do I copyright things? I don't sell my ass so you can sit on yours. Premium Snapchat, $25 a month. Now, the issue is, I was actually going to make this meme first, but then someone beat me to it because I was actually trying to draw out the figures of the women, and I can't draw, but these people had the genius idea of just using the fucking stick man. I'm going to quickly upgrade this meme, though, because I feel like it's not as accurate as I'd want it to be. Alright. I'm going to make this into, like, a proper meme, because at the moment this isn't what I would do. First things first, we need a blue nose ring. Secondly, hair is too long. Yep, there we go. That is good, but it's missing something. There we go. Like green little tinges at the end. Maybe like little green streaks throughout the hair as well. Also, they wouldn't wear a dress, would they? So it would be pants. Would it be blue? Actually, I've noticed another issue about this, and that is that this is... There we go. There we go. No, I think that kind of suits it, right? Now we need the quotes, don't we, really? Okay, sweetie. Eat the rich. That's a classic, isn't it? We need something about Harry Potter, don't we? No, I won't read another book. Fuck you, pay me. I'm an anarchist, but I want more. Go for a minute. Now, this one, I understand. Laugh a curve. There we go. Based. Perfect! Perfection! Now that is just perfection right there.
Perfect organism.
Well, ain't that something special? Ain't that a good video? You enjoy that? You enjoyed that? Thought it was good? I thought it was good. Now, final month of the year. December. What happened in December? YouTube Rewind! It happens every year, apart from the old times. It didn't happen in the dark days. Now we have new dark days called Corporate Dark Day. You like all your favorite YouTubers. You like the innocence of the platform. Here, have Will Smith. Here, have The Rock Johnson.
If I control Rewind, I would want Fortnite and Marquez Brownlee.
What's that? Those aren't YouTubers. Yeah, they are. They have their own channel. Will Smith may have not uploaded in his entire existence, but what are you talking about? YouTubers, come on. You know when you're trying to describe your mum who's celebrity is? You're like, oh, you ever seen Will Smith? And she's like, oh, who's Will Smith? You know, Will Smith. The YouTuber. I didn't actually watch this year's YouTube Rewind. I don't really make a habit of watching them. I watched it last year. I made a terrible video about it. Don't watch it. It's bad. I imagine this year's will be terrible as well. I was gonna do a reaction video, but everyone did a reaction video this year, so I won't. It's apparently the most disliked video on YouTube. That's something else. I wasn't expecting anyone to care that much. After watching it through, I've just done it right now. It's not as bad as 2017's was. I don't think. It was pretty bad actually. There were some pretty cringy clips.
I'm so proud of this community.
That's gonna become a meme, isn't it? That's gonna be a meme for a little while.
Can we also give a moment to Asian representation in entertainment this year?
Bonus round. My best memes of 2018. Number 1. Somebody took my spaghetti. It's a man, and somebody took his spaghetti and he's really fucking angry about it. What else can I say? Number 2. Ben Shapiro doing meme review. It's Ben Shapiro. He's reviewing memes about himself. It's a bit meta. It's fun, lots of fun for the whole family.
It's a picture of Stewie Griffin with Peter Griffin's head and Lois Griffin's hair from Yahoo News. Okay, that was epic. Next meme.
Number 3, that dad and son having a fight. Nothing funnier than potential domestic violence. McRae! What are you doing, McRae? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I get kind of abusive when I'm a bit tipsy, you know what I mean? Like a fucking smack you right across the head.
John, what are you playing?
Systemic oppression. And number 4, subscribe to PewDiePie. That wasn't a meme, that was just an instruction. Number 5, funny man Gru. Gru, he does an instruction, and then he does another instruction, and then a surprise happens, and he's a bit shocked. There you go. What number am I up to? Whatever. Ligma's funny. Number 8, I think. Whatever. Moth meme. Moths are attracted to light. That's the meme. That's what's funny about it. And last one, Bart Simpson banging Homer over the head, and then Homer banging Bart Simpson over the head. Again, nothing funnier than domestic abuse. Smack. So, that's my video. Please like my video. That was the year in review. What did you think of this year? Did you enjoy this year? Did you not like this year? I'm gonna upload more. I got some good stuff on the horizon, so keep an eye out for that one. Maybe you might even like it. I've got pins in this. I'm gonna drink. I don't know. I've got.